From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Hold on, hey, hold on.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
H8 on 1st and 10. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, 3, kick. Yeah. 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's H8. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it. H8. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Biggest.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here's third and a few inches. Here's Murray from midfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's a give up the middle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Right back to him on first down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Williams again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time even.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flushed out right. Fighting through. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
wide open, complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And down inside the 10, they finally stop him, but what a return. It'll be 1st and goal.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll run here with A-Chain. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before half for Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 10.
Get to the line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Right. He's right. No. Ice jam. Ice jam.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
It's safe. Go ahead. Ready.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a
a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
2 and now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 1st down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's
touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because it's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Coach.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage. Third and 2, and here's Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Pushing his way through. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
To throw is Murray. He's got McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Murray.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
21G. Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,